All right, good morning, everybody. It's almost afternoon, but it is Monday. Actually, a holiday, MLK Day. So most people won't be working today, and we have content to get through here. So we're gonna start off with weather waves. But do this daily first, and then we're gonna actually get into the story because I know that they have the second part of the story now. So I'm gonna play through that. And then we'll see what happens afterwards. I actually haven't seen much about this story. Like no one's really been talking about it too much from my circles and stuff online. So I haven't really seen much going on when it came to the story for the second half. So I'm not sure if it was just like not that like anticlimactic or just not too impactful to the story or something. But we'll see for ourselves here. All right, this is just a talk done. Uh, let's see. And then we have Whimpering Way Sweet Set. I usually do this like last second, like I did yesterday. I haven't even tried this double pawn thing, and I think you have to like do like obtain a total of 3,500 points. I couldn't even do that. So how the heck was I supposed to do this last time? Then we have to do like I think we have to clear out Tower Adversity, right? Yeah, you have to get 24 Creston Tower Adversity. Okay, I have not tried this yet, so if we want to try it, we have to actually start locking in on Whispering Waste, and I have not really done that yet. But for the most part, let's go ahead and just start the story. Forget it. I was gonna go do like the racing event and stuff to see what that was about, but I feel like if I do that, I just will forget everything. But I hope you are all having a good day. Hopefully, not working, enjoying life.
First, no quick trips. Second, no stepping on traffic. First, no quick trips. Second, first, no quick trips.
All right, what's going on here?
First, no quick trips.
Oh, is this the event?
No stepping on traffic.
All right, we're gonna go down, I guess.
How did all you get into the station?
Oh, it's in the building. Oh, the dorms. We really didn't do this too much in the first part of the story. The dorm life. We won't actually get our like academy uniform outfit until like
Rover, over
3.1. Rovers, I'm gonna be real, like
that.
the women version of Rover
Sounds
is
like
a
your
lot
exams
better
yesterday.
than the male version of Rover.
Which means today you're officially meeting Lene, first year student in Star Torch Academy.
All right, so she's actually in school on her own
Really want to hit the road with
merit
you
now.
again, but I'm kinda on a mental health watch list. If I break even one tiny rule on day one, Miss Lucilla will be dragging me in for a friendly chat.
I wonder if we'll see Chisa in the
I gotta
second
hold
hack.
out until I figure out a route that slips past the cameras. Oh, but hey, you got Mornier's email about the Hyvatia detector, right? It's almost go time. How about we hang by the entrance and then we...
Material fatigue.
So she just walks around like this. Okay.
Boundary conditions. Initial stress states.
Infraction detected. High wattage devices are strictly prohibited in dormitory zones.
The core differential equation is elastoplastic transition, cyclic strength coefficients.
So many rules in La Haroi.
Please comply with the Star Torch Academy Dormitory Code of Conduct. Issuing first warning. Issuing second warning.
Coefficient correct. Units
All right, she's
mismatch.
locked into whatever she's doing.
Calculating.
Non-compliance confirmed. Initiating restraint protocol.
Conclusion. Material upgrade required. I'll add it to the agenda for tomorrow's meeting.
But she was not dealing with that.
Right. Now, time for the scheduled meeting with Grover and Lene. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I keep you waiting?
Not at all. Actually, you noticed us right as the clock struck the hour. Perfect timing, Professor.
I'm fine.
The robot's okay. She just
I forgot
fixed
to
it.
disable the reactor emitter in my weapons system. That's probably what it was referring to. Apologies. After this meeting, I need to return to the Space Trek Collective for a presentation. I had hoped to finish some calculations first. I do have other appointments today, but I believe there is time for some light conversation. I wasn't sure what you
I
meant
wonder
by
how this
delicious,
story's gonna really
so
play
I brought
out.
samples from my latest food research.
Because right now it's seeming real peaceful after the aftermath of what happened last time. So I'm wondering where they're gonna take the story now.
He's a real gem. Let's get started.
Of course. Come on in. I already tidied up my dorm, so sit wherever you like.
Have we seen our dorm room yet?
Signature match.
I feel like we've only been to Lene's room.
The ghost gut.
Ugh, the smells are all mixing together. It's kind of fishy, and the texture is wet and gooey.
So, it's true, huh? You guys actually made food that tastes awful, but it keeps you running for 3 days straight. I thought that was just a joke.
It's a scientific breakthrough using energy compression tech. It's one of the collective's most iconic achievements. Do you also not like it?
Let's just say it's peak science.
Yes, I knew you would understand. In fact, its energy compression efficiency exceeds 95%. That exceeds the benchmark set by both the New Federation and Washu Academy, even nearing the theoretical limit.
All right, so I definitely know I said I'm gonna be playing Arknight Infield. Not tomorrow, but Wednesday. So I might look more into that game today. Just watch a video or something about starting the game and what
I'd
actually
like to
goes
review
into
the
it.
incident with the Hyvatia detector. Lene,
I'm
Rover,
hoping the
can you
story
walk
there
me through
isn't
exactly how
reminiscent
you
of how like
managed to contain
ZZZ and Weatherways actually take the routes. Because I do see an issue in like repetitively like pushing characters to be like too friendly with Rover. Like there's no one that really dislikes him. Like nobody's perfect. The only one that was like disliking of Rover was Frolava, and we got backstory on why that is, and it still kind of came back to her loving him at one point. So I kind of need a unique story at this point.
To summarize, your method of
But I
stopping
feel like
Hyvatia
gacha games are
with
really not
blade
the place
slashes,
for that.
repeated shots with coated rounds, and physical force, stomping, striking, until it was rendered inoperable and immobile.
But I don't think that's a hard ass. All right, so she's just basically going over what we
Did I
just
miss
did in like
anything?
the first part of the story.
Professor Mornier, you're not here to... I mean, it all happened really fast. We didn't have any other way to stop it. Besides, we're just students. We couldn't afford that even if we wanted to.
No, you're misunderstanding. Different damage mechanisms cause distinct failures and require specific repair methods. Damage from certain special resonance abilities is hard to detect through standard diagnostics without prior data, so you two did well to suppress it physically. During the new solar ceremony, the Hyvatia detector is essential in monitoring environmental parameters. I've already passed your report to Professor Anslem. He should complete repairs soon. At the upcoming meeting with the Roya, the Space Trek Collective will need to present a full restoration plan to keep our partnership intact. Yes, though it's a long story. Where do I even begin?
Scanning for offenders. Violation detected. Unauthorized high wattage device in the dormitory. An offender has assaulted this unit. If sighted, report immediately.
RD unit.
Even Professor Mornier isn't safe from Tard E's wrath, huh? No worries, I got this. I'll draw its attention while you two make for it.
Isn't she a professor?
3, 2, 1. Hey, Tard E. How much power do you run on?
You could just... Thank you. You don't need to go any further. I can head back to the Research Institute by myself.
Yeah, let's tell her no more rule breaking.
That was an accident. Huh?
Something wrong?
It's a notice from the collective. The Royan delegation cancelled a meeting. The ceremony is now on hold. That's odd. Warren handles Royan communications. I'll ask him what's going on when I'm back at the Institute. Since that slot is free now, I can use the time to recalibrate. That isn't on the list. The new solar ceremony is nearly upon us. It's the culmination of decades of work. Everyone at the collective is giving their all to realize it. Last time we met at the Institute, we made each other a promise. Do you still remember? Would you like to attend the new solar ceremony?
Which is when they basically make a new sun.
I'd want
Or is
you
it a
there
moon?
to witness it. The rise of the new sun.
Okay, yeah, new
and
sun.
humanity taking their first steps into the future they've built with their own hands.
We did promise to witness it together, didn't we?
Well, I guess that's what we're doing in this part.
As the ceremony draws near, the Space Trek Collective will become increasingly occupied. Opportunities to meet like this will be rare, but this promise will still.
Before my power is spent, I have little time left. The only choice now is to force the Heliogyre to a standstill. The last of its strength I will share with you. So fade, you will not. But you must hurry. Before that, take this memory to him. Take it to the one they call Arbiter.
Alright, so that's
What happened?
where the story is going. Rescue mission?
I saw someone's memory.
But how did it...
Whoa, you scared me. And just now, a frequency jumped into your tacit mark. It felt like some kind of connection.
Can you trace where it came from, Abby?
Huh? I smell it. Coming from over there.
Good. Let's go check it out.
So something's calling out to him pretty much?
I'm fine now, Mornier. Sorry to worry you. You must need to get back to the Space Trek Collective, right?
That's okay.
But you just...
You looked shaken just now. I'll stay with you. If it involves more frequency loss.
Okay, maybe Shorekeeper
stay
on a
close to
bike
Trek.
doesn't look right.
Huh? The frequency that connected with you was coming from here, and now I don't smell a thing.
The voice from earlier said it would share the last of the Heliogyre's strength so it wouldn't fade. It must be that Solaskin. Did it eventually vanish here?
Did you find what you're looking for?
No,
So the Sully skin
Trail
actually
ends
didn't
here.
make it.
but I saw other things in that memory.
Yes, the Heliogyre is one of the most important components of the new solar ceremony. Hyvatia can monitor environmental data, but raw observational data on the reactor drive can only be obtained from the Heliogyre, a component of the Exostrider itself. Only the Roya tribe can discern the Heliogyre's readings. That's why the collective need their cooperation during the new solar ceremony.
In that memory,
Alright, things are coming in
I
together
heard
now.
a voice say he would force the Heliogyre to a standstill.
A standstill? You're saying you heard a voice asking for help? Saying he would stop the Heliogyre's workings? Could that be why the meeting was cancelled?
When I handled the Void Worm, a voice told me to protect the sun. Whoever she is, I don't think she intends harm. She offered to help, and one thing is certain. The one who knows me by my Arbiter title needs my help. Yet another problem tied to the Research Institute. We shouldn't reveal our plans to them just yet. I need to find out who he is, Mornier. Do you know any Roya who are familiar with the tribe's inner workings?
I do have some Royan students. It's class hours at the academy.
Help! Help! Maya! Maya! Someone, please help! Otherwise our thesis data will disappear
Don't worry. If you see a student shouting help and thesis in the same breath,
Right, I was like,
no
okay,
matter
this
how
isn't
loudly they
serious.
scream,
Is it?
it's never really an emergency. But Maya is one of the Royan students I mentioned. Since you're looking for her,
Does anyone here know Sigrika?
Oh, calm down, Maya. Calm down. Good. They've stopped for now. Maybe I should just shut them down? No. If I force the shutdown, I'll lose the data. Our thesis. Oh, somebody help.
no. It's just a routine malfunction.
Professor Monnier? Oh no, I've been caught out of class. Wait, let me explain. I wasn't skipping class. I'm here for a very good reason. It's so, can you just...
Even if you beg me, credits will still be deducted. Why don't you start by explaining yourself?
Well, these are probe robots from a few days ago. We sent them out to measure void matter concentrations in the tundra. We thought we'd finish collecting the data before class, but when we tried to approach them, I chased them all the way here. That's why I missed the class today.
The internal exoswarm material was eroded by void matter. That's what caused the malfunction. This should have been covered in your material science coursework. Such material is inherently unstable and can only be used in controlled environments.
I'm so sorry.
For safety reasons, you'll need to shut down the units first, then clean the contaminated part, but approaching them right now may lead to further damage. We need a pulse generator to stunt them from a distance. No, wait! That's against protocol.
Scanning. Target. Eradication.
Never mind. I'll think about...
I like how they try to make it a very
Command mode engaged.
they try to make it very like school related, but Rover hasn't been to a single class yet, not even in like a cinematic or anything. Well, no, he's been in class in like cinematics and people's like memories and stuff,
It's
but
still there.
the story has not done it at all. He's mostly just been running around
Sending the
school
robots out there broke the experiment protocol.
or running
Even
around the
if you
whole
got the
Laha Roy
data,
area.
It won't count in your thesis.
What? But... Oh, well... Thanks anyway for helping out, Professor Monnier and...
Maya, we do have something.
You want to find a Roya in black robes with gold embroidery, wearing a headpiece shaped like two horns? The horns are a symbol of the Exostrider. Shepherds wear them, but no shepherd would wear a robe like that. Could be someone higher up, like the Soul Swarm from the Sol Asylum, or even one of the Heliodic Six.
The Heliodic Six? They're the ones who are supposed to give us the Heliogyre's readings during the new soul.
That's right. They're the 6 most powerful members of the Roya tribe. The highest in rank, too. I've heard they use the Heliogyre to predict everything, from bird migrations to void storms. They know it all.
How do I meet with one of them?
Oh, that might be hard. They never leave the Sol Asylum. It's surrounded by light all year round. Very few Roya are even allowed to. But maybe you could try meeting with one of the unappointed Heliodics. Sigrika is currently out researching in the Frostlands. The only other one around is Fosir Ingvar. But if you want to find him, my mum might be able to help. She's a
Mum.
shepherdess over at Artuya camp. Name's Astrid. Now then, I'd better get back to my class before I lose all my credits.
I'm trying to figure out what
I'm in
this
trouble
accent
today.
is. It sounds
I've asked my mum
Australian.
to help me with the robot.
Very good. Good luck with your thesis paper. I'm better at talking with students in class. Did you learn what you needed?
The last person that those robots likely saw before they lost control was Maya's mother. I think we can talk to her under the guise of a friendly.
In that case, I can accompany you as a professor from the academy. It's okay. It will simply be a convenient title. Would it be okay for you to act as my mentor?
But aren't you going to tell me that I should report this to the academy to handle?
Or at
was
least
just
go to
thinking of
class or
ways to help
something?
you find who you're looking for.
Because apparently class is in session.
Your reasons are your own. I trust you.
I like how she tried to be so strict to one student, but Rover gets like
Feel free to give
free
me
reign to do what he
pointers too,
pleases.
Mentor. I think the person I am now. Ready to go to a Tuya camp to find Astrid. Okay.
Oh, so she's just gonna take us there automatically.
I'm Mornier, and this is my mentor. Let me try that again.
What are you...
Just practicing. I'm not very good at speaking with parents, and this time I don't have an assistant that will write a script for me.
Why don't you leave it to me? You just focus on what you're good at. Hi, are you Astrid? Maya's mom?
Greetings. Yes, I am. And you two are?
Yes, and this is Rover, a senior professor at the academy.
I thought he was a mentor.
We've come for a home.
A home visit? Has the girl broken any school rules? What? How could she? I am deeply sorry. I should have taught her better. Whatever she has done, I offer my apologies to the Academy. Is the punishment severe? If compensation is needed?
Oh, they were trying to rob her.
Professor Mornier, could you explain how Maya's robot caused the damage?
Yes, as my mentor just explained, she failed to follow the proper protocol. She used unstable exoswarm material in her design, which led the robot to act unpredictably. I've already spoken to her about the dangers of using materials susceptible to void matter during field research.
What exactly are you asking? I am sorry. I have not studied at your Star Torch Academy.
Her demeanor changed just now. She's hiding something. Maybe more pressure. We need to understand the full scope of the robot's malfunction. We understand that this morning, it was you who helped Maya activate the robots and enable Autorun.
Yes, exactly what my mentor said. Please, lead us to the site of the incident. Once we're there, I'll reconstruct the robot's actions from the trace evidence.
No, we can't. If the robot's path is traced, it will expose that thing. I am deeply sorry. Yes, help Maya activate the robots. I did, but I can't remember the exact location. Please.
I was gonna say, she said that kind of out loud. She should have just said that in her head. What is wrong with her?
Hasn't received any recent warnings.
We need to ensure the safety of those here first. Questions can wait. Let's go.
So I guess the real enemy here is the Void and the random occurrences it has.
That looks like the center of the storm ahead. That looks like the center of the storm ahead. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Why? I don't know what happened there.
We're in the Void Storm's range now. Check that your FCR is working. Don't stray too far from me. Be careful. The exoswarm here have been contaminated. All targets in sight. Access confirmed. Processing complete. Authorizing maximum output.
All right, her combat does look kind of insane though.
There's something over there.
And her tomb break seems like it's insane too.
Down here. Some kind of weird device.
A device. Leave the mechanical work to me. Steady now.
No hesitation.
Looks like it was this.
I feel like we've seen that before. That's the Fraxidus is doing.
With this shutdown, the Void Storm is gone. No, I've just read a lot about this. From its structure, it looks like a canister that can both store and emit energy.
Ah! This is so stinky! It smells just like that giant worm you fought. Didn't we deal with it already?
Giant worm? You mean the Void Worm? Huh, I see. It's capturing frequencies with high precision, storing energy data. It's based on ecological models, tracking activity in natural environments, and reconstructing that data mathematically. A field modulator. Oh, sorry. Right. Simply put, this device extracted the Void Worm's frequency and used itself as the epicenter to spread void matter. That storm just now was artificially. Maya's probe got contaminated because they likely made contact with it by accident.
Huh? Did you guys just hear something?
It's coming from under that heap of exoswarm material.
I'm assuming this is the Sully skin that was sent to Fire Rover.
It's a Solace skin. Yes, these special creatures typically linger around the Roya tribe. Royan records state that Solace skin first appeared in Lahai Roy the day the Exostrider fell from the sky. They're believed to be fragments of the Exostrider's consciousness. The Shepherds protect them, shielding them from Voidstorm contamination until they mature and return to the Solace trees in Biarter Woods. This one must have hidden under the Exoswarm wreckage when the Voidstorm broke out.
This feels like what happened back at the academy.
I just saw the Soliskin's memories. That Royan woman planted the device here and triggered the Void Storm. This Soliskin is the only survivor.
So our suspicions about Astrid are confirmed. Should we go back to the camp and talk to her?
No need. I heard everything. I did place this device here.
So is she working with the Praxis or what?
A few days ago,
Or did
I
she
was
just find it?
shepherding mature Soliskin to Bjartur Woods when I met Forcier Ingvar. He looked tired, like he had just finished speaking to someone. When he saw me, he looked shocked and left quickly. I saw the device fall from his sleeve. I did not think much of it. I plan to return it to him the next time we meet. But, the Soliskin did not like it. It had an unnatural energy. I did not want to keep it at the camp, but I also did not want Ingvar to know I had taken it. So, I buried it here. The rest, you already know.
So this device is Forcier Ingvar's. Mentor, what? I trust your judgment. This Forcier Ingvar is the one Maya mentioned before. The unappointed member of the Heliotic Six. Could it be an attempt to tighten his grip on power?
No, that is impossible. Each of these successors is chosen when their resonance ability first awakens. Even if someone decides the position, it is impossible to change the appointment.
Meaning no one can threaten Ingvar's position.
But he could harbor animosity toward the current Heliotic Six. Ingvar is still our lead to find them. Things are getting complicated. A direct approach with Ingvar might not be a good idea.
The Solis Islands people usually abide in the village bordering Bjartur Woods, called Haldarheim. It is the time of the right of return. The Soliskin will return to the Solis trees and to the Exostrider. As is tradition, Forcier Ingvar will attend the rite. But you are not Roya. You may not be allowed to witness the rite.
Wait, but we did find this little one here.
Is this the Soliskin you saved? Well, perhaps you may attend as shepherds. Soliskin have been companions to the Roya for hundreds of years. If they hear that you saved one, they will be grateful.
So basically, they'll just let anyone in that saves a Soliskin.
I've never been this close to a Soliskin before. Please let me know if I'm here.
Alright, I will. Okay, this is just my take on the story so far, but I'm gonna be real. I think they should have just released these two stories together, because it's at this point where I feel like I'm like kind of tuned out after the Lene story, because that's basically what it was, Lene being introduced, and now we have a Mornier story. Like, I'm gonna be real. I did see someone say like the issue with Wuthering Waves right now is that they try to put character stories and the main story together, and it just feels very forced. And now I'm starting to see that, because the story is more like a Mornier story than an actual world quest story. Like, I understand we're getting more on the story in a say, but it's more so just about the actual sun being released, the artificial sun being launched and stuff like that. So that's just a Mornier story. So I don't really know how they fix that, but it is definitely a story problem. Because I just realized I've definitely got tapped out, because like, this is just a Mornier story, not an actual character story. I don't really get it. Like, I guess if you like Mornier, you're gonna like the story, is how that goes, right? Because I like Lene, so I like the story. So their stories now are very highly dependent on you actually liking the characters that are being released. That's pretty bad. That's just my opinion, though. But I definitely see it being a problem in the future, because that means they only will center the story around one character, and then they'll just do that again every other story. Like, there's never going to be a character companion quest anymore, I guess. And that's the issue. Because that I basically will say Lene was the first part of the story. We ended with Lene. Lene basically passed us off with Mornier now. And I'm assuming Mornier is just gonna pass us off to whoever's next, Imeth or Luke. And then in the second half, it's gonna be the other one being passed off. It's like, that's character. These are just basically like overgrown companion quests at that point.
How interesting.
So I don't really know how to really like how they actually fix that type of stuff.
You have earned.
I guess they bring back companion quests and bring out stories that actually center around the story itself and not just the character in the story.
I must ask, I sense one of you carries the aura of the Space Trek Collective. The other from the vast world beyond the Frostlands. Why come under the guise of shepherds?
Not sure who here knows what Ingvar did. Best not to mention his name. Don't want to stir things up. We rescued the Soliskin from a void storm. We were told it needed to return here for the Rite of Return.
Void storm? You mean the one just before? Then grateful I must be to you both. But ask I must. The Void Storm. It happened near Atuya camp, yes? A shepherdess named Astrid abides there. Saved the stray Soliskin you did, yet entrusted to a true shepherdess you did not. Why come all this way?
I forgot about that. Without a solid reason, he might start to suspect something.
Because Astrid has been hiding something from you.
Your meaning?
Astrid's daughter Maya is a student at Star Torch Academy. She conducted experiments that broke protocol and caused damage to school property. Maya is now facing harsh punishment. Astrid is busy handling the consequences and cannot fulfill her duties as a shepherdess. According to the Star Torch Academy faculty code, as Maya's teachers, it is our duty to address the repercussions of a student's actions. Since Astrid can't shepherd the Solaskin, we must step in to do so ourselves.
I just realized what they could have done, and that was just leave Linnea in the story. Instead, they basically pandered her off to be a distraction for the robot.
Should have known Astrid's
That way,
daughter
it's not
would
just
stir
Mornier here, but
such-
Linnea as
I will
well.
leave this time,
So it doesn't just seem like a
but she will go to
dating
great
simulator at
lengths
this
for her
point.
girl.
Because that's what this game is
Academy's
becoming at
willingness
this
to
point to
come
me.
this far is
Because it's only
unexpected.
one character
Give
following
my
Rover
girl
around
your
now
words.
nowadays.
You saved the Soliskin and helped our people. The title of Shepherd you have earned. Tonight we hold a feast for tomorrow's rite of return. Join us as a gesture to make amends for my earlier rudeness.
I mean, he was right to question him, and then they lied
From
to
this day
him.
forth, the Roya call you friends. Rest at the camp if you wish. The feast will begin at the 8th hour of the night.
There's still some time before the feast begins. Maybe someone here knows something about Foreseer Ingvar.
You could sow an entire field using it.
I don't know if I need ferns, but we'll grab them.
I don't want to go to the village school. I want to
Cured Kuplos upsets.
When I roamed the world above, what I missed most was the yak.
Ah, the feast tonight brings new fate. Ingvar, that boy doesn't come around here. I will speak the truth. After his parents were caught in a void storm, a quiet child was he. Few were his friends. When his resonance ability was discovered and the Heliodic Six chose him as a successor, he was overjoyed. No, but somewhere along the way, he changed. No longer did he wish to take the mantle of the Six. He grew distant, with nary a visit home. Oh well, even if it's but for a meal, it warms the hearth when he returns.
What I missed most was the reactor drive's warm glow.
You have really been to the Frostlands above, sir?
Ah,
Didn't mean to press that again, but I guess we gotta return at 8 o'clock pretty much. I will never really understand the point of that when you could just make it so that we press go up and it just changes for us. Oh, he's bugged out. Okay, they're moving now.
Friends, it is time we feast. Tomorrow marks the rite of return, where we send our beloved Soliskin back to the great body of the Exostrider. Into radiant light, they will transform to join its sacred flame. Farewell it will be, yet a new beginning as well. For when the Exostrider wakes, we will reunite in its body. Now, let us put aside the sorrow of parting and embrace the joy of new life with good food and drink. But heed this, my friends. Too much drink you will not have. Should you make a fool of yourself in tomorrow's rite, help I will not give.
All right, so we got a festival going on. Her legs are reacting to it. Well, her prosthetics. Her prosthetics. We saw how she lost her legs yesterday. Those are not her legs, they're prosthetic.
We will face Forseer Ingvar tomorrow. I've simulated 73 possible outcomes, but even so, I can't cover every scenario. If I could build a model that covers all possible outcomes, considering the target system, the chaotic conditions, and the necessary compensations.
You were quick on your feet earlier. You've already got this.
Was she? But I guess earlier she was.
That's because I believed your approach was effective. I tried to follow along. Did I really do well? Good. Phew.
With that in mind, you can relax a bit now, right?
I know. It wants us to give it a name.
Well, since it's really trying to buddy up to us, how about we call it Buddy?
Ah, it seems to like it.
Then it's settled.
Well, that's a relief.
Hello. Will you dance with us and the Soliskin? Grandfather Axel says the Soliskin are happiest when dancing with shepherds.
And we're shepherds now?
Oh, but I'm not good at dancing.
I'll join you. Let's dance with Buddy. What do you say? Our real battle starts tomorrow. Tonight, let's relax a little, Mornier.
Yes. My mentor should take his own advice, too.
Wait, I've never seen a Soliskin look like this.
Uninvited guests have arrived.
Where did Mornier go? I'll send her a message.
Oh, we just sending text now. Okay. Well, didn't we just use the terminal to communicate before? Like, I guess. I guess we don't really have terminals here. They have like the cassette thing.
That is something she would say.
Alright, stop
Not that
acting
I
like you know
where
Mornier like
Norma is,
for
but
ages now.
At least I can figure out where she is from the picture.
Oh, that looks amazing. Shooting stars.
I don't want to go to the village school. I want
And just being able to skate? That's crazy. Whatever. I don't know if this. I didn't know if this was a link to like an optional part of the story because he's just like sitting there. A weapon shop? I love the domain expansion they did here. I forgot I could even do that. We haven't done that much lately. But I think we lose this, right? Oh wait, I messed up last time. I just realized. I guess we just get the novelties. So can I keep the novelty and then just use it next turn? We definitely lose this, right? There is no damage on this board. So we do actually get to keep the novelty. Guess you can't stack them, can you? I don't even know if we win this. Alright, let's speed this up. Oh, and this novelty just stay. What the heck? 2333. Hello? What is that? I still don't see how we beat that. Like, what is that? I guess it's GG's. Yeah, it's gonna wipe us. Is it? I don't even know what this card does. But 2533 just sounds like insane. No. I guess I gotta get a better understanding of Peaks of Prestige, but there's not even cards. Like, they recommend a deck, but I don't see the cards. We'll get the cards. Okay, so we actually have to just fight people. What does this one do? When you deploy this Echo, reconstruct all cards in the deployment zone for exit. Oh, so anything that's deployed, you just consume it. This Echo gains the damage, strength, and condition of all Echoes reconstructed this way. For each reconstructed novelty, increase this Echo's damage strength by 3. Wow. And I don't think you can just take out units, so that is insane. All right, but let's get back to Mornier and her not wanting to dance.
Mentor?
We can drop the act now, right? Or do you think we should continue?
Someone might be listening. We should keep it up to prevent us from being exposed. Do you want to sit for a while? Oh, you noticed. They've been running all day, so their power is low. I plan to wait until they finish charging before coming back. While they charge, I can't move. I feel a bit, embarrassed having you see me like this. It doesn't anymore. Before I had prosthetic legs, I had a condition that kept me in a wheelchair. Now, at least, I don't have to worry about being immobile anymore. I can finally chase after what I really want. I love stars. Beneath Lahairoy's frostlands, the stars here are actually just lights created by atmospheric arrays. Once, someone put it like this to me. It's because we see the stars that humanity imagines what lies beyond the sky. Maybe the stars are humanity's muse. I think so too. But I also believe that reaching the stars isn't enough. There will be a day we build a miracle that lasts longer and is more beautiful than the stars themselves. That's the dream I've carried all this time. And now, I'll use these 2 legs to take the first step.
Yeah, this is basically a full-blown date at this point, right? Like I'm going insane or this is just a Mornier story.
Exactly. This ceremony is how we retrieve the Exostrider's core energy component. Then we'll use the multiphasic energy conversion model through the superconducting network to inject rebel energy into the neural interface. It will follow a 3-stage activation protocol. The reverse phase oscillation model, then excavation to finally create a phased array energy field. There's still some time left before my legs finish charging. Let's stargaze a little longer. Okay, little buddy. I'll wake him up now.
So we fell asleep
Mentor.
outside.
Oh, you're awake. Something isn't right. We seem to have a situation at the Archer Woods. I detect signs of a void storm in the woods. Waveform. Analyzing now.
So this is what's causing the panic.
I need to actually see something. Is this considered a companion quest? Oh no, it is just a main story quest. Like, I was literally like, maybe I'm like losing it and it is a companion quest.
The void storm's fury upon us. It is no time to enter Bjartur Woods. This is a disaster not seen in centuries. We have always believed the Solace Tree's light protects the woods from such storms. The rite of return cannot be done. Not in these times. I urge you both to head to safety, quickly.
Let's investigate this together.
Doesn't she fly?
Command mode engaged.
Her flying is not like I was. It's kind of like more like floating.
This is no naturally occurring.
I think Imeth is gonna be the one that actually flies.
Did you have the chance to analyze this?
Be careful. Modeling complete. Cover modules ready. Processing complete. I found the device. It's close to the Solace Tree.
Solace Tree? I have a bad feeling about this.
Attack confirmed. There are so many.
Was she healing along the way?
The void matter concentration is also very high.
Maybe the device Astrid had was incomplete. This could be the real deal.
Oh, and all the Sully skins are like basically
Threat
sick.
detected. Modeling complete. All targets in sight. Order executed. Authorizing maximum output.
Endure and defy.
I don't know. I feel like Moria is definitely an easy skip for me, especially with what I've been seeing coming out next. I think the only selling point for me was that she is essentially a healer and works really good with Linné and Carlotta. Like you can basically run a Carlotta, Mornier,
When
Linné
it's
team.
disabled, the void storm stops.
I don't know why their names are so close together.
However, if this really was the work of Foreseer Ingvar, what would make him do something like this?
Do not worry. The path has already been laid. At last. Finally.
Mentor? Mentor, are you all right? Did you
Actually
see
look
something
crazy.
again? It seemed worse than last time.
This void storm might not just have affected the woods here, but the workings of the Soul Asylum itself. I think that's why I've been seeing visions of this member of the Six.
Greetings. The Shaper once made a prediction. If a visitor from beyond Lahai Roi protects Bjartar Woods from destruction, an invitation to Soul Asylum they will receive. Now, the one from the prediction appears. Soul Asylum awaits your arrival. They have their own missions to complete. The road to Soul Asylum is here. Please, follow this path.
Mentor, please, wait a moment. There's something I want to say to you.
What's the matter, Mornier?
I really wish I could accompany you to Soul Asylum, but I think it's best if we part ways here. Yes.
Some alone time without
When you
Mornier.
touched the
How
Solace Tree
insane.
earlier, and even during your first vision, you looked like you were in but I lack the ability to connect with them like you do. And the Space Trek Collective's knowledge doesn't align with the ways of the Roya. In this matter, I fear... Instead of joining you, I think there are other ways I can contribute, such as researching the unknowns we still... Yes. Ingvar should have been present at the Rite of Return, were it not for that void storm. It's reasonable to suspect he's the one who planted the device. Additionally, the environment here is unusual. Investigating these anomalies should help our work here. No, you, my mentor, are still well then.
So she's really taking this mentor thing like seriously, or is she like going off of a past rover that she knows?
I'll see you
I
when
don't
we
know.
regroup.
Gotta go fast. Huh? I heard something.
Oh wow, did he just cancel that?
Special delivery goes boom! I call the shots.
Variable elimination.
Leave it to me. Loading war with time. Perish.
Okay, so that's actually like 5 hits.
Drive safe. Go over here. Next stop. Need a ride, sweetheart? Yeah. All right. What's the jackpot? Marked. Woo!
Is the rainbow not like a road? Once you get off it, I guess it goes away. Yeah.
Gotta go fast. Huh? I heard something. Zip! Huh? One more.
It was showing as activated though.
Solisylum has appeared for you.
You may approach. The Heliotic Six are expecting you, as was predicted.
The dim light here. It's like something I saw in those memories. From this angle, the faint ring in the center is probably the heliogyre they put to a halt.
Inside the Solisylum? Is that what it's called? Solisylum? The heliogyre has been activated. Rotate 6 stars to realign their beams toward the heliogyre and deactivate. So basically a puzzle.
My tacit mark. It's resonating with this star-like object.
It's
Seems
gonna
like
be
it
a
ain't
simple
moved.
puzzle though. Literally just have to make them all point towards the sensor, I assume.
Aligning the pattern on the star with the heliogyre makes it glow. It's feeding power into it. If I channel light from all directions, I should be able to restore.
Are they like channeling right now? And that's why they're like kind of just letting me do whatever. Literally just tap once and it's done. That's too simple. Is this not just a 5-star character in the future?
The Heliogyre has awakened. It seems the Arbiter foretold in the fractured records is you. Yes. With great reverence is your presence here met. Soul Asylum, as you see it, is not as it once was. 5 of the 6 have lost their minds, and the light of the Heliogyre no longer flows. This is why I summoned you. You witnessed the Void Storm in Bjarta Woods, yes? The Solus trees shield the woods from such storms. Yet, through malice and dark intent, corrupted were the roots. And so too, the Heliogyre. The others succumbed to the corruption. Only I was able to sever my link to the Heliogyre before the corruption could claim me. With the last of my strength, I turned the 6 stars to halt the Heliogyre and prevent the corruption spread. That, at least, ensured that when my strength failed and I fell into slumber, untouched by others, the Heliogyre would remain. No one, save for one. Correct. As one of the 6, I can glimpse the near future within the Heliogyre. But I am bound here, unable to act. All I could do was send a Solaskin entrusted with my message to you.
That Solaskin had vanished just outside the academy.
Because of your actions, the source of the corruption has stopped. The stars are now aligned, and the Heliogyre turns once again. But the other 5 are no more. They can no longer fulfill their roles within the Heliotic 6. I have one final request. before that, allow me to tell you what the Heliotic Six truly are. Centuries ago, a calamity awoke beneath the ice. The void devoured all, erasing every trace, every existence. In darkness, the Exostrider's blade sealed the threat deep below. It drew its fiery drive, a light that would never fade, lifting it high over the highway sky. Under its glow, the frost did melt, life blossoming with Exoswarm aid. Yet, the calamity stirred. Its remnants ravaging the living. Thus, the six wisest among us became the Heliotic Six. The Exostrider's lens became our Heliogyre. From the drive's turn, the season's laws we discerned. We shed all idle thought to link our minds to the Heliogyre. Our shared cognition converged for mortals to touch the edge of the divine. Since then, the Roya have walked the High Roy for centuries. The six shared their computational power, weaving a vast network to reach the Exostrider in a dimension beyond mortal understanding. The data we provided to the Space Trek Collective was interpreted through this network.
Guys, I definitely recognize now why no one's talking about this story.
Continue the calculations.
It is not impactful at all. It's more so just talking. Like, I'm getting the gist of it, but it's definitely like
with resonance with the Heliogyre. It cannot be forced. Now the remaining 5
like I feel like you gotta get like you have to get these like dialogues and stuff into the story like early or like in the middle of doing something, or it just kind of feels very
for this reason. The aid I seek
like overloading, I guess.
With your authority, allow me to bear the calculations of the six alone and act on their stead.
The Heliogyre was meant to be interpreted by six. If you bear all the calculations alone, what will become of you?
Oh my god, this is actually kind of new. Rover actually being concerned about a guy character instead of a woman character. Actually, it's just so interesting to me because it rarely happens.
The moment I was brought to Soul Asylum as a child, I have never once seen the world beyond. In the Heliogyre's light, do I glimpse the universe? And in seeing life rejoice under my protection, do I take comfort? This has long since become second nature to me, a part of my life. So now, what I bear is not glory, but burden, but duty. Arbiter, please, grant me this authority.
I respect what you wish to persist.
Was this a premonition or?
This is...
Soon, a great calamity will fall upon the High Roy.
Yeah, that was definitely a premonition of what's to come.
I will share all that I know of the Heliogyre with you. When you call, answer, I will.
Oh, future character for sure, right? So are we getting like two male characters this in 3.0?
That sound. Is it Buddy?
Save your
Buddy.
strength for the calamity ahead, Arbiter. The children will help.
Children as in Sully skin, I'm assuming.
The rite of return, the ritual that once sealed the calamity deep underground. Just now, the children have offered their strength. The Heliogyre can once again begin its rotation.
Useless fool! I told you to destroy the Heliogyre completely.
I'm sorry, but there's a reason for this. Some uninvited guests threw off the whole operation.
Save it. I don't want to hear your excuses. At this point, our entire plan has fallen apart because you screwed up. And to think, I went out of my way to get a pass for you to the new Federation.
No, I'm begging you, don't leave me here. I'll do anything. Just tell me what you need.
Ugh. You're lucky the one at the top gave someone as pathetic as you one last chance. There's the other visitor in Bjarta Woods now, correct? Some crippled scientist. Find her. Make sure she doesn't make it back to the collective.
Well, since Mentor is already headed to the Heliogyre, I'd best get started on what I can contribute. There are signs of void matter contamination in the plants and water. If I follow these traces, I should be able to find the source.
So the trend does kind of go, like, it really is a trend in the story. You can kind of tell what's gonna happen based on the banner, and like just based on the banner alone. Actually, now that I'm looking at it.
Leave it to me. Authorizing maximum output.
Like, I really, I gotta
must
start
be where
talking to
contamination's coming
other
from.
people that play this game
Heavy encryption.
more, cause
sloppy.
I can't be the only one that feels this way, right?
There we go. It's a test chamber. They were simulating what would happen if the Solace trees were contaminated, but it feels wrong. Huh? There's a note.
7364.
There are two types of handwriting. Based on Astrid's testimony, one of them must be that Ingvar from the nose. They changed the password after each terminal. The newest password is 7364. A terminal. The password can only be entered once. I could force it open like I did last time, but the risk is unknown. 73's keeping the password.
Abstracts. Okay. So the simple, the short version of it, I guess. But this is still pretty long. Space Trek Collective research confirms the reactor drive is a critical component of the Exostrider. However, its extreme defenses and inaccessibility render conventional acquisition impossible. This paper proposes a groundbreaking strategic initiative, the Void Energy Directed Project. Okay. The core mechanism relies on the symbiotic defensive link between the reactor and its key anchor, the Solistries. Okay. A Barter Woods. Oh, yeah, we're in Barter Woods, right? We demonstrate what precise deployment of specialized void matter carries into the root zone of the Solistries and can effectively compromise. Wait, so they're saying okay. Zone of the Solistries can effectively compromise this ecological anchor. Okay, it's talking about the void matter being contaminating. Okay, contaminating everything in the forest. Okay, this paper details the interaction model between void matter and the Solistry ecosystem to trigger the thresholds of the reactor drives emergency response mechanism. Okay.
This is a Space Trek Collective
A
project
whole
proposal.
lot of what we already knew.
Evaluation
Really.
result. Proposal not approved. And these marks on the devices. Huh. Looks like I'm going to need her help again. Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you as well. So their plan wasn't just to disrupt the Heliogyre by unleashing the Void Storm in the Outer Woods. They also planned to...
Scientist. Crippled. It's you.
Crippled?
All I have to do is get rid of you!
Okay, that's not looking easy now, is it?
I'm not really good at dealing with this kind of conversation.
I mean, homeboy just called you crippled. Like, I think them fighting words, right?
Access to this lab, wearing Royan attire. You must be Ingvar, one of the successors to the Heliotic Six.
Heliotic 6. The 6. Just because of my resonance ability, would I be forced to spend my entire life trapped in that Heliogyre? They call it Aroya's highest honor. But did they ask if we wanted that fate? Everyone acts like they respect me. But the only one who truly wants to help me is that good lord from outside the tribe.
From outside the tribe? You've joined forces with the Fraxidus?
Huh? What's that? Who cares? I just know that person promised that if I placed the device near the Solace Tree, my wish would come true. Then I'd finally escape from this frozen wasteland and go start a new life in the new Federation.
You have no idea what you're doing, and no idea who you're aligning yourself with. This project proposal comes from the Space Trek Collective, dated 10 years ago. It outlines an idea to use the drive's emergency response mechanism to artificially make it fall from the sky. And the method for triggering this mechanism is to pollute the Solace Tree's root system with void matter, making the reactor drive determine that the Threnodian had breached the lock.
You're saying that because I dropped that device there. The drive is going to...
Mm-hmm. So he didn't even really recognize what he was doing.
The Heliogyre is operational again. We can get the readings you need for the new solar ceremony. But something happening out there isn't right.
Yes. Once I handle something here, I'll regroup with you. Move aside. Before the drive falls completely, I need to go back to launch Helios.
No. His orders were clear. You don't go anywhere.
Are we actually about to fight a
No matter
resonator?
what happens to Lahai Roy, I'm going to the new Federation to start my new life. You're just a cripple. I won't let you stop.
Alright,
me
that's
now.
2 times he's called her a cripple. What the hell?
It's been a while since I've heard someone talk like that. Since I had these legs, anyway.
Okay, so she definitely felt some type of way.
I've been told that in situations like this,
Wait a second!
I should make my displeasure very clear.
Okay, so she's just gonna finish him off pretty much on her own.
All right. Now it's about time I catch up with my mentor.
What was his resonance ability? Controlling them? Alright, so this is the calamity we just saw.
Let's go, mentor.
Like, the story's like kind of weird to me right now.
We need to get to Space Trek Collective quickly. The Fraxidus tricked Ingvar into working for them, but their real goal is to send the reactor drive crashing to the ground. I've already alerted the
Like, is this just not very reminiscent of Linnea's story though? Like, it's not that different. Like, Fraxidus involved, basically get someone to do their job for them.
now have direct contact with Sol Asylum and can relay.
Like you ride out to the destination on the bike.
It's time for the final step.
Probably gonna do combat on the bike as well.
I'll use my resonance ability to create a more efficient path. Please, hold on tight.
Like we fight a big baddie and then the story's over. So you can just create that.
The moment we launch Helios, we'll need the raw observational data from Sol Asylum. Are you ready?
Yes. The Shaper has already shared all the Heliogyre's data with me. I can access it anytime. Everything's set. Let's complete our mission.
Hello? I'm still kind of confused. He was just calling her a cripple. Like, that's actually insane. And he didn't say it once, he said it like twice. Can she hurry up? What is she doing? This AI is like fucking annoying.
Where is Anselm at a time like this? Who else can calibrate Hyvatia? Cody, Vance, examine the orbital status of Helios again. Also, the propulsion system needs to be double-checked.
Professor, do you really plan to launch it without the raw data?
I understand your concerns, but we are on the verge of a disaster. The Collective can't just sit by and watch it happen. This is my decision, as the supervisor of this project. I will bear the consequences.
No need for that. We've established contact with the Roya tribe and obtained the drive's raw data. We can proceed with the new solar ceremony as originally planned.
Professor Mornier. Did you just say you managed to obtain the data? Wonderful news. I'll prepare the connective instruments for you.
There's no need for us to continue pretending anymore. Warren, or should I say traitor, aligned with the Fraxitus.
And this was the guy earlier that was arguing about the sun being deployed, right?
That is a serious accusation, Professor Mornier.
I know. I meant it to be. You must be very familiar with this device, Warren. You handcrafted it to avoid leaving usage records. A clever idea. But since it is a personal creation, the marks left behind are like fingerprints. These are your marks. They've betrayed your deeds. Warren, you've desecrated the hard work of everyone involved.
Desecrated.
Since experiment accident, your current position in the project. It seems the Fraxitus played a part in both, didn't they?
That is a lot of assumptions and conjectures, with no evidence. I could easily sue you for slander.
You're right. All I have right now are assumptions and conjectures. But my ultimate goal isn't to have you face justice today. Once we've identified the suspects, we'll have plenty of time to gather the evidence. What I need in this moment is for you to step down as supervisor of this project. The one taking over will be me. One more thing. Your subordinate provided us with some key evidence already.
You want me to testify against Professor Warren? That's practically perjury. Sure, I could work some verbal magic, but honestly, I don't even know who I'm dealing with on the other side.
It is a dirty tactic, but it's effective. I'm confident in my analysis of those devices, but we'll need the university's verification to use them as evidence in the limited time we have. The quickest way to detain Warren is your testimony.
Professor Mornier,
you can keep this recording. If I'm wrong, it'll be your guarantee later, or you can refuse.
Nice working with you, man.
Oh, I like this actually. This is the first thing I've seen in this that actually caught my attention. Like, why is that like the only thing that's caught my attention right now?
I have already notified the collective. The investigation will start soon.
She didn't have concrete evidence though, and it was her word against his, so she basically made Linnae lie. I don't know. That's still kind of criminal to me. Like, even though he is obviously going to be caught red-handed, but that's still like kind of insane to do, to get someone to lie on the stand.
Rover and I will be overseeing the launch procedure. All Space Trek Collective
Is that a morality issue? I don't know.
Rover, please input the drive's raw observational data into Helios.
Shaper, can you hear me?
Of course. To you, have all the Heliogyre's readings been transmitted?
Then everything is ready. Let's commence with the new solar ceremony.
No hesitation.
We're launching. Why is Rover here? Launching Helios. He should be watching, not actually launching it.
Initiating.
Void matter module calibration.
Core energy system operation null.
Propulsion system primed and ready.
Helios is ready for launch.
Reconfiguration successful.
5, 4, 3, 2. Let our light shine in the sky.
Helios approaching target altitude. Progress 16%, 47%, 92%. Warning, light alpha decay exceeds expected rates.
Sensor failure detected. Data reading compromised.
Responsive. Control program failure.
So it was a flop. All that build up and for what?
Cause found. The Hyvatia detector signals are jammed. Large-scale, highly concentrated void matter detected on the surface. It's surpassing the measurement threshold. Calibration can't continue.
The void matter being the issue?
At a time like this, adjust the measurement location. No, if the impact is this widespread, any adjustment would be pointless. Modify the detection components. No, even if theoretically feasible, there's no time to construct them. What about high-powered void matter neutralizers? No, without the drive's light, all energy components will be inoperable. Oh, sorry, I'm just... The launch failure is caused by the detector's inability to measure the drive's operating parameters. That's due to the high concentration of void matter interfering with the readings. There are two potential solutions. We could increase the detector's tolerance to void matter, or we could eliminate the surrounding void matter. But neither of those options are feasible in the time we have. That's not realistic. The only places that aren't affected by void matter right now are Bearter Woods and Startorch Academy under the protective barrier. Or the Institute thousands of meters above. High altitude. Do we have spares for Hyvatia's measurement modules?
Yes. Researcher Ansem left behind several prototypes. I'll go fetch one from the warehouse. But what do you intend to do with them?
The eyes of the gods have failed us. So have our machines. Now, we move forward with our own hands.
No. She said no gods is gonna help us now. We gotta do it on our own. Alright, they're really pulling like Rover being able to fly out this expansion. He's been flying and it's like, I guess that's why we took gliding out, because Havoc Rover had to come in. Oh, speaking of Havoc Rover, it looks like we are getting another Scythe user. That's what Luke looked like he's using. I thought he was a Gauntlet user, but they definitely aren't using their weapons these days. Just look at this Broadblade user.
It appears to actively absorb surrounding void matter to maintain the drive's stability. Contact with its cause is highly hazardous. Be cautious. Assuming master control. I'm detecting strong energy signals from the target. Please be careful. Stars, hear my queries.
Oh, this music is fucking peak though.
One more time.
Alright, this guy is like actually kind of annoying.
Joby. Checkmate. None shall whisper. One with the sounds.
Assuming master control. Guidance ready. Order executed. Locked in. Stars, hear my queries. Watch its position, Mentor.
Oh my god. This is actually so fucking cool, actually. I cannot see this guy.
Keep it together.
Assuming master control.
I definitely got hit on that last one.
Suppressing target. Suppression complete. Now's your chance. Initiating criticality protocol.
All right, so we just have to get through like the beginning of that, and it got really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Attack confirmed. Processing complete.
Swift and resolute. Shadow descends. Down with the curtain.
I need that music for the bike. I'm not gonna lie. The soundtrack this patch shit is actually like amazing.
Approaching the target location. Preparing to receive data.
Well, don't have to worry about that guy anymore. Oh. Is that a void worm? Is that what's going on here?
Evacuate immediately.
We have already come this far.
Okay, no, that's not a void worm.
So I'll take that final step myself. Pity. I don't want to say goodbye yet.
Data received. Analyzing. Professor Monnier, are you there? If you hear this, please respond.
Okay, he got launched that far back, huh?
That light just now. Mornier must have entered the reactor drive.
I definitely knew that we were going to be doing combat on the freaking bike. I called it like a mile away. Like I'm telling you, they're like they're rinsing and repeating what they're doing within the story, not gonna lie. That's what's annoying me. And maybe that's why I probably do need to find another game to play as well. On stream outside of like Weather Ways and DZ, because the stories are so similar. Well, the stories just start to mend together, and you can just like kind of tell what's gonna happen.
Boost mode can be activated. Fuel is limited, so use it carefully.
This should be enough for what I need.
Oh, my bad. I'm left clicking there.
The light gets worse the closer we get.
Rover, the disturbances within the drive are growing unstable. Professor Mornier is being consumed by it.
Faster. I need to move faster.
Well, maybe if you let me actually boost, we can go faster.
So, let's try out the Institute's new tech.
Do that?
How convenient.
Approaching the reactor drive. Diverting max power to the holocannons.
I've already done so much. Just leave the rest to me.
All right, 3.2, 3.1. I need them to leave the bike combat out of it because it is so repetitive now. I understand we are bikers now, but we do not need this to be the combat in the combat every time.
Are you leaving Lahairoi?
Yes. Sometimes, only by saying goodbye can there be progress and change. After all, even if I leave, Lahairoi will still continue forward on its own feet. Isn't that right?
You this time, Mentor.
Report. Data analysis complete. Helios is operational again.
How wonderful. The sun. So beautiful.
Okay, so that was basically it. Rover saves her, carries her away. Okay. I don't even want to go back to Lene's story and see like if he carried her away too, because I feel like he did some form of that too. Like I heard someone say that they're using AI for the story, and I swear if the next story looks so, if I can like literally tell you what's gonna happen next story, I'm gonna believe it. Because there's no way in the world, like, they basically do exactly the same thing as they did in Lene's story. And that's basically what it is whoever's banner's out, it's gonna be their story at that point. It's the main story is a character story at the same time as
Over here! First, the good news. They've crossed my name off the mental health watch list. I'm finally free! And the bad news. Since I kinda did some falsifying during the investigation, they said I breached the rules. But since I did it to make sure the bad guy didn't get away with anything, and I actually helped out, the final verdict is I'll still have to stay on the mental health watch list for a while.
mental health.
Well, once you have your suspect, the rest is easy. Plus, there's one teacher whose forte can wring out the truth from anyone. But I do have Professor Mornier to thank for sending an official email that explained everything. That's the only reason they believed me. I guess that means it'll be harder to skip her classes now. Dr. Herson said she was overclocked for too long. I'm worried. Yeah, you're right. Let's go check on her. I bet knowing we're thinking about her will help her bounce back faster.
Hello. May I ask if you are Rover? I'm here to inform you that Professor Mornier has just woken up.
Gotta go fast. See you again.
But this story was actually shorter than the first part. I remember the first part taking like more than 3 hours. This one only took less than 2 hours, I believe. I don't think I was doing the whole story for 2 hours.
Sorry, my body. I still can't move like I normally do. I've gone through rehab before, and it's been a while since this happened. Don't worry, I can handle this much on my own.
Professor Moynier, how are you feeling now? Dr. Herson said you were in bad shape. It's great to see you've recovered a little.
To be honest, at that time, I didn't think I'd make it. But when I was drifting in and out of consciousness, I thought I saw a girl within a light blue ring.
A light blue ring? Can you describe what you saw in more detail?
I can't be sure, but I think she protected me.
It sounds like the girl Mournier saw is the same one I encountered when I first got to Lahai Roy. She's able to go up against the Thenodian herself.
So IMF shaved her is what we're saying?
She's connected with the Exostrider and the Thenodian in ways we still don't fully understand. Figuring out who she is and what happened to her will be the next...
Rover? Rover?
Okay, so this is basically a build up to 3.1.
Spacing out.
But did we see IMF? Was it just in her dream?
To celebrate Professor
Well,
Moynier
in
waking up
when
and
she
the
was by
crisis
herself,
being
not
averted,
dreams, but
don't you think we should? Go for a ride! Nothing beats the wind on your face, especially when the three of us still don't have a group picture.
A photo under the new Helios. Sounds like it'll make a good souvenir.
Yes. Witnessing the rise of the new sun together. That's also the promise between the two of us, Mentor. Let's go.
we're just gonna take a group picture.
So, not bad, huh? Back in the day, whenever I was stressed about the future, hanging out here always made me feel a little better. Look, now we can just enjoy the breeze without a care in the world.
I used to think that when I saw this view, I'd cry because my wish would be fulfilled. But now, when I see Helios's light pouring over the land, with ancient Frostlands and people who've been here for only a few decades, sharing the same warmth. I just think, what a beautiful sight.
Well, let's scream that from the rooftops! To freedom!
To civilization.
To new beginnings.
Three days ago, when Helios was launched, we registered an unexpected spike in void matter concentrations near Hyvatia. It interfered with the launch. We're still unsure what triggered the surge, but after comparing the waveforms with the device Professor Mornier brought back, we suspect it was an artificially induced void storm. And we found you unconscious close by.
Dr. Husson, I really can't remember anything.
Oh, someone's basically taking over these people and
you can relax.
Fulfilling their mission.
Professor Lucilla has already given you the clear. You're not a suspect. I'm just
because that
here
was
for
him, I
protective
believe.
Oversight, acting as your personal bodyguard, you might say.
Aren't you the campus doctor? And you're here to protect me?
A doctor's duty, isn't it? But there is one thing I need your testimony on. Before you fainted, who did you see?
Good day, gentlemen. Hyvatia's routine maintenance has been completed. I'll be on my way.
Who's that? Oh, never mind. No time to think about that. Dr. Husson, the Academy's review committee thinks that what I've said is unbelievable. But if you're willing to trust me... Before I passed out, I saw... myself.
It seems my hastily chosen pawn has proven to be utterly ineffectual. It appears I'll have to add the final flourish to push the story to its climax. But no matter, no matter. I'll simply chalk this up as a poor judgment call. A band of fools who enacted a farce. Such a pity, though. With this piece expended, the chapter where the girl forms her bond with a Threnodian must be delayed. But that is a tale to be savored later, right?
Mentor, the wind may have messed your hair. The wind feels nice. I could stay here a little longer. Do you want to join me? Yes. The Space Trek Collective has given me a whole month of paid sick leave. My schedule is clear. The last time I had this much time off, I think I was back in middle school when I tumbled down a flight of stairs. Well, at the time, I dropped the book I was reading down the stairs. So I accidentally... I shouldn't mention such embarrassing things like that in front of you. Now, what would you like to discuss? Oh, it's because it prevents your identity from being exposed. You're right. I suppose I can't call you that anymore. But I have a friend. She faced a medical condition, and during a difficult time, she was guided by a mentor. Even though that mentor left soon after, their influence stayed with her, and, well, still affects me. I mean, my friend. As long as you have something to teach, you remain a mentor. So, can I still call you that? Now, what would you like to discuss? Okay. See you next time. Oh, one more thing. Stay a bit longer this time, mentor.
All right, so was that the? That was the base story. So I wonder why they locking me into this. Wait, what is that? Oh, Chisa. They just took Chisa out of the story. She had her moment. Yeah, I guess I just had to leave that area. All right. So that's the story done. It was very, I feel like that story is more of a lead up to what's to come next. Because they even had Luke there. Imeth was mentioned as well. So those are the next two characters that are going to be coming out. And he basically says he's going to go find out who Imeth really is. Because she's been helping out everybody behind the scenes, apparently. But let's go ahead and see what this event's all about. There's a leaderboard? Do you actually raise people, or is it just by yourself and just trying to match their time? Okay. Can we actually... No, I guess we can't fix the music. Oh, they have their own music for this. I mean, this is a pretty straightforward path, no? What is 130? How do you get 130 there? My fault if anyone got 130. There's no way this has to be server based. Like there's no way you just 107 is the best there. Like I did nothing special. Oh my god, it's the same song. I might lose it. I was gonna double jump there, but I think my trajectory was way off there. All right, these times can't be real. These times can't be real. There's like 7 races. People are getting 2 minutes. Like this has to be like a server-wide thing and not like, or maybe just made up numbers. I made up people. Okay. That jump definitely messed up. It was so delayed. Can I finally not make top this time? I don't know. Oh, this one was short as hell. Yeah, these aren't real people. These can't be real people. You're just basically trying to beat their time. Yeah, I see the same names. I thought there was an actual leaderboard, everyone competing to make it to the top of the leaderboard. And then they did me that. Hello? Oh, that was weird. At least they made it impossible to run out of stamina. Like the last lap, the music changes a bit, the style at least. This game had me thinking I'm like destroying people's actual records and stuff. Turns out it's all bots. Alright, that's what, 4 of them? I'm gonna save the other ones for later. I've been playing this game for almost 3 hours. I would like to change it up at this point. But I have to spend my energy, right? I haven't done any farming and I'm about to cap. Do we even know what Luke's gonna use? Gauntlet? I don't know which is Gauntlet. I guess the only way to know is if I could see it based off of
Got a long bucket list.
the new weapons, right? I guess it doesn't really show, does it?
Got a long bucket list. Good thing I've got time to check every box. Got a long...
Alright, so we know that this is for pistol users, because just look at it. That's a pistol. I mean, that's basically a bullet. And then we know... I feel like this will be the heal, like the rectifier. It just looks like something that's healing. Okay, so it actually does tell you. No, this is the rectifier. Don't tell me this is Gauntlet. Sword. Okay, sword. I've never had to look at these to know that before. Raw blade. Okay. I don't even know who's coming first. I think it's Imeth and then Luke. All right, so this is gauntlets. And I think we are going for Imeth too, by the way. Okay, so I get it. Cause she, okay, that looks like, I guess that does look like her, something that you would use. Oh wow, this is actually this team personified. Doombreak increases resist liberation damage.
That's all you got. Shake it up. New look. Tie a bow and call that my signature.
Variable elimination. Pierce through the stars. Exploit.
And I think we need the materials anyways. We don't need the the Ascension materials. We just need like the actual monster materials.
Leave it to me.
Okay, I could swear that was gonna counter, but guess I was wrong.
Astral modulation. Drive safe. Special delivery goes boom.
All right, so it is 2 o'clock actually. That might be it for me today. I didn't realize I was gonna. I don't know. I think I keep underestimating how long I'm gonna stream and stuff. But yeah, I do think that's gonna be it today. I will probably not be on tomorrow. I'll definitely be on Wednesday though. And I'm gonna give Arknight a chance, see how that is. I'm actually gonna check and see if we can pre-download it now. Just because I think it releases tomorrow, but usually games like that let you download it early so that you can be ready for when it actually is out. So I will go into that. Probably someone said that the tutorial is like 5 hours long. I'm not sure how accurate that is. I think they might just be talking about like to sift through like a lot of the talking. It's 5 hours, which is what usually gacha games go with. Like I remember Tribe 9 was like you're stuck. When I did that one, it was like you're stuck within like doing certain things until like 3-4 hours into the game. So that was a long tutorial too. So I'm kind of used to that. So we'll definitely see how it goes when I try it when it's out. But hope you all have a good rest of the day. Enjoy the holidays, MLK Day. So everyone should have like some leeway with work and stuff. But hope you all have a good one, and I will see you next time. Bye.